Well, helloest there, dearest viewer friends.
Okay, calm down.
Was that too much?
I don't know, that was weird.
Helloest dearest viewer.
Helloest
was
dear
that?
viewer. Hi. Welcome to Vibe Check. I'm Kevin Pereira. This is the show where every week myself and my co-host check the vibe of the old interwebs. It's going to be a little bit looser than other Attack of the shows because that's how Vibe Check works. It's just a casual hangout. And if you're watching this on the TVs or more of a linear thing, you can hang out with us live. You can chit chat. You can interact. And that's about it. I think that's enough preamble because we have so much to discuss today and I want to get into it. With me today is the old cream team. Kasim, Fiona, and super producer Vanessa Guerrero is in there. Vanessa, are you there?
What up, what up?
She is there, in fact.
I'm here.
And you can ask questions or submit comments to Vanessa by using !Q, followed by whatever you'd like in the chit chat, and we will hopefully get it on the old program later in the show. Today we're going to kick things off, if I may.
Yeah.
Coming with the high heat right down the middle. How are your breaks?
Oh, so good. I can say that I put on a few pounds.
Did you?
I sure did. I've had nothing but pie and cookies for the last week.
Those were your go-tos?
You know, I don't know if you guys take a break from sugar every once in a while, but then when you come back to it,
Yeah.
That first day back to sugar, it's like riding a bike, first of all. But then every night you're like, you start developing the hankering.
It's riding a bike, and then at the end of the week you find yourself gnawing on the handlebars because just
Exactly.
riding it isn't enough.
Yeah, now I shake.
Yeah.
When I'm riding the bike.
Oh, these roads got uneven.
Yeah, I'm always trying to find, now it's after a savory meal, I'm trying to find the sweets in the kitchen.
Just a little taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's habituation.
It's terrible. Absolutely. And I'm very prone to addiction. When I find something I like, boy, do I do it. And I do it for a long time until the people around me do not like me.
And it sounds valiant when you talk about giving up sugar, right? Like, oh, I've excised that from my life temporarily, whatever. Especially when you're chugging creatine and vitamin B infused, some sort of acid drink.
There's just water in here, Kev.
Oh, is that all it is?
Yeah.
Well, cheers.
Oh, you must be referring to the people that drink energy drinks.
Right.
Oh, you must be referring to, was it, Bang?
No, no
no,
brands around these parts.
No.
But pew,
Unless-
someone's on it.
Unless you're a brand of an energy drink company. You
Right.
want
And
to
you
sponsor
want
the
How are
show.
those
us to
branched
talk
chain
about
amino
it.
acids swimming around your system? Do they give you the approximation of sugar?
This is water,
That
and
is
I'll prove
water.
it to you. Watch how big of a gulp I take.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't do that if that weren't triple filtered.
Mountain
There
spring
was
water.
you twitched a little.
Yeah.
It's Dasani.
Right, Dasani has a little bit of salt, a
It'll
little
just
bit
get
of
ya.
sodium.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I've heard about that.
How was your break? Did you
Traumatic.
indulge? Oh, no.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, I did.
No.
I did.
Okay.
I slept a lot, and I made a tart.
I make it
I made a tart.
Which part of that was the traumatic part?
The sleeping.
You slept more than you would have liked, or you had crushing night terrors?
Many things has happened this weekend, and now I'm a changed person.
I no
But-
longer feel I should be prying live.
But
No, keep prying. I'm enjoying
but
it.
Okay.
hold on. But
Yeah, I'm here.
I made a tart. Let me get in on this. It
Yeah.
was apple. I've never made a tart in my life. Now you're wondering, why don't you just say cake? No, because it's a tart.
We
right?
should.
It's not a
we
pie.
should I see
it's not a
chat
pie.
exploding right now. They are.
It's not a pie. It's a tart, and it was an apple tart, and it was the first time I made anything. Period.
Yeah.
And it looked beautiful,
It looks great.
and it was the thing I did this weekend.
So difference between tart and cake is?
Tart is a tart. A cake is a cake.
I'm gonna let that definition slide.
Yeah.
I don't think it was descriptive enough, but I'm gonna let it slide.
Technically,
Slide.
she's right.
I'm right.
Sure.
You know.
It's more like a tart or a pie. People compare tarts to pie. It's not a pie. A pie has a cover over it.
And just to make sure we are live at the moment, can we get F's in chat for fantastic?
I
Just
think
describing that definition, if we could just get a sea of F's.
I have
That's
I have a
fantastic.
lot of facts.
Much better.
F for facts.
Vanessa, your turkey day, your holiday, your break?
Pretty magnificent.
By the way, I'm sorry, I just, from an analytics standpoint, the triple box kicked in and the sea of
Yeah.
F's in chat just went, so
yeah.
I do apologize
Well,
for that.
it's not-
You didn't
yeah.
deserve
F's
that.
for me.
I'm sorry.
F's for my Thanksgiving of half a bottle of Prosecco and watching Jet Li's The One until I fell asleep.
Oh,
Okay,
so
I-
you win
yeah.
the Thanksgiving wars.
Big time.
That's one thing I forgot to say. I got really drunk off of it wasn't Prosecco. It was Prosecco. It was champagne. I got really drunk, and then I bought tickets to Universal Studios. for the next day, and I woke up and I'm like, oh.
Is that the worst? We've all been there when you wake up and there's a Amazon order confirmation in your inbox and you don't quite remember placing one?
Oh yeah, that
Is
happens
that
to
the
me
weirdest
all,
you've had?
That
is
happens
Universal
to me all
tickets?
the time. No, Kevin.
I fell down a flashlight wormhole one time.
Yeah.
I started buying all kinds of flashlights.
I have fully done this though.
You know, I need 500 lumens. I need it to require 2 keys to turn before you actually activate the flashlight because you could blind a deer from 500 yards.
They go by lumens and then candle light power. And there's a whole community of these people. I subscribed to r/flashlights at one point when the drinking was real bad. And then there's all kinds of like little, you can get the big boys. You can get some that can start fires. Right, and everyone tests their brand new flashlight on the subreddit by going out into the middle of a forest and just blasting a beam up into the sky.
You want to see the Matterhorn in the background.
Right.
You want to be miles from Anaheim, but you want to be able to turn it on. There's the trees. There's the fake 5G towers masquerading as trees, and there's the Matterhorn.
Yeah. That's right.
5 miles in the distance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's something about trying to like shine a light on things when you're drinking. You know, everything is in darkness, and you want to.
Yeah,
like, if I
and
can
you-
just,
Including
If I could
your
just
life.
I can
put
just
on
be
the-
literal.
At that point.
Yeah,
If I could just have a beam of light to guide me.
feels nice.
That's very relatable. I think one of the weirder purchases I've got was like one of those, emergency kits.
yeah.
Like the
Like a
with
roadside
filled,
one that's got like a
like filled
a
with
space blanket.
A
with
Mylar
all the
blanket,
and the generator. It has like everything. It has the first
generator?
aid. Yeah, it has like a little
Like a
like
hand
like a
cranked one to
hand
charge a phone?
I just remember purchasing that while I was drunk. I thought maybe that was what I needed at that time.
That's resourceful.
Was
though.
like
That's a
I
good
was like,
purchase.
oh my god, if this happens, I need to have this. So I
Amazon
would
should
purchase
have
that.
like if they see you trying to make a purchase, it's like 1:30 a.m. You know.
They should be like, are you sure?
It should.
you
It
sure?
should just a little prompt that goes, "You okay?"
Yeah.
Maybe-
An Amazon buddy
yeah.
system where it could just text a friend and be like, hey, should we allow this to go through?
Right.
And it's like, no, it's.
But also, it's
130 on it.
$20.
Yeah. There's like,
So
do you
it's
need
like-
this 5-pound gummy bear?
Yeah.
Or do you think you'll be okay
But
with
also-
it?
This
Yeah.
TikTok challenge isn't going to eat itself. I need this giant gummy bear. I've got to get through this.
Oh, Kevin sent to the cream team.
Yeah, that snake.
Should we talk about what the cream team
Well,
is?
for-
for the
we have to
folks?
talk
I wanna
about his-
hear- I want to round out
talked
Vanessa's
about-
Thanksgiving, unless that's all she had
yeah.
to say about it was the half a bottle of Prosecco. Which
I
is
also
fine.
had fried chicken. No one was in town this year, and it was perfect. I just kung fu movies nonstop, half a bottle of prosecco. Oh, and I prank called my friends.
You made a phony phone call?
Yeah, I made funny phone calls.
Did you use silly voice, real voice? What'd you
No, it
do?
was just me the entire time. It was a lot of is your refrigerator running, but like at
Classic.
midnight.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if it is, you better go catch it.
Yeah.
You better go catch it.
Better
Go
Right.
get it.
go catch the refrigerator.
Yeah, that's the joke.
How old are you, Vanessa?
I don't think Vanessa has
I
my
am
phone
29
number.
years old. I am way too old for a prank phone calls at
29.
midnight.
My God, we're close.
I would love to know
Yeah.
from chat what their blackout purchases have been, if they're careful and comfortable crawling their internet history and sharing them with us. Because it would help us really gauge
Actually,
what
also
kind of community
post
we have.
the username and password.
You should let us know what credit card you use
Yeah,
as well.
I'm saying post the password as well so we can kind of search.
We got to log in to verify.
We log in, verify,
Yeah.
then we get out.
Speaking of
Please
people
don't do that,
looking
by
to
the
make
way. I think that's a TLS
purchases,
violation.
3 people in chat have asked what products Kasim used in his hair, and they also asked that several times last week. So I think
Wow.
that's the biggest question for both vibe
Guys.
checks.
Cass, tell
What
us, were
does
you
Cass
born with
do to
it?
his hair?
Is it Maybelline?
This guy's
Guys, it's no secret that I am getting better looking with age.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I can just spend 10, 15 minutes on this,
You
I'll just
should.
get it out of the way.
Because
and
at
we'll put it to bed.
43, we would dare to look this good.
It's a combination of things, okay? It's American Crew is the product, but it's also 45 minutes of seat time with the hair and makeup person,
Oh, I get it.
who
Okay.
I've developed
So professional
a
hands.
wonderful relationship with. Felicity.
Yeah.
see
And
it.
I don't know that that's.
Did you just wink?
I don't know that
I
that's a
just winked.
two-way street. I think judging by what you just did and
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
your relationship might be one thing in your head
Yeah.
and a completely different thing in poor Felicity's mind.
Yeah.
But she does good work.
So I shouldn't
Because
be,
we see you in the morning.
I shouldn't wait for her to get off at work and just kind of like watch where she goes afterward.
Again, even under the guise of just making sure someone's safe,
Yeah.
it's weird when you leer. Because the parking lot is very well lit, but not the areas you wait in.
No,
Yeah,
I'm.
you're kind of in that corner.
I
always see you
stay
at
in the
that
shadows because I
corner.
don't want to startle people.
Sure.
I don't want them because if you're just
And
under
you
a
cover the
street
light
lamp-
from your vape, which is polite.
Yeah.
You don't want to startle.
Yeah,
I'll
you
blow
vape-
the smoke
yeah,
in my shirt.
all the vape.
Felicity?
Please don't.
That is so.
She does a wonderful job on my hair. I appreciate all the nice comments, and I do think about them when I go home. So I appreciate it.
This guy's ego. This guy.
But if you got it, I imagine that he just
No,
installed a
guys.
waterfall in his backyard and he goes out beneath it every morning and just flips his
But
head
here's
in
the
it
thing. I tell
until
him
he's
constantly.
ready.
I tell him constantly.
She
I'm
does.
like
She
all the
inflates
time.
my ego.
All the time. I'm like, Cassim, if I looked like you, if I was you, I'd be constantly porking.
And I get so flattered by that. I don't get it. I don't see it.
I
'Cause
know.
If I
know.
was gonna be the other sex, I would be
Yeah.
you. I think that's why we get along.
That's why.
You're just so cool. She came to
cool.
work today, and I was like, I gave her one of these.
You did. You were like, yeah.
Again,
It's like-
not a code, not a message. That's
No.
just.
No, we will take back this country.
Remember, exclamation point Q in chat. We want to know your weirdest purchases. We're gonna stand down, maybe stand by for a second,
And stand
when
back.
we come back from this break, more turkey talk and cancellation. See you in a few seconds, everyone. Hello, dearest internet friends. Welcome back to Vibe Check. It's me, KP. I'm with Cassim, Fiona, and Vanessa, and we are just shooting the proverbial ish about our breaks, about our hair care routines, about our drunk purchases, which some of you had some very interesting things to share on this topic. Vanessa, should we get into that? Question mark?
Yeah, I'm looking at some of them right now. A lot of them are
I can feel
comic.
you censoring in real time.
One is tickets to a very interesting wrestling event.
What
which
does that
Don't,
mean?
you can't. If she said really interesting, she was
I said
censoring.
Well,
really
I'd like
It's little
interesting.
people.
Could be.
It's like
It is.
a little people wrestling.
And we can say that.
I mean,
you can
Say
say
little we can say little people.
I think you can. You can say whatever you want, I think.
honestly, most of the questions
But
weren't
shouldn't.
drunk purchases. They're mostly just more of how much does Cassim wash his hair.
What is going on?
Dude,
Did you tell your family to tune in today?
Dude, what is going on? Your people are very interested in your just maintenance.
I'm telling you, again, shout out Felicity.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm gonna ask her out by the end of the show. No, I don't want to hear it. Please, just save it for the DMs.
You can follow, plug
you can follow me on
plug your
Instagram.
Instagram. Plug your Instagram.
So I'm gonna drop some hot stuff on my Instagram today, actually.
Plug it.
It's true. He said
You can find me on Instagram.
That was
he's
nice.
been talking about it.
Axel Heat subscribed to a year of monthly shoe deliveries, and none of them fit.
Oh.
Yikes.
Do you have to write out the whole year, or can't you, like, first month in, make an order
Seems like something
correction.
you could fix.
You think you would? Maybe he was just blacked out for that entire year and has 12 months worth of shoes in his closet now.
That I feel like that is something that you could probably go into your settings, preferences on that site.
We should walk him through it right now. Let's tech support.
Let's
You wanna log in.
Let's get him
go
on a
to your
call for
profile,
Discord.
hit the settings.
Yeah. I signed up for how am I going to word this so I don't get in trouble? There's a subscription where they send you these
Don't say little.
these little blue pills,
Okay.
and they help
For your
you-
erection?
That's the one.
Oh.
I signed up for a little service.
And was this a moment of inebriation, or was this just like Monday morning?
It was a lot of I listen to a lot of podcasts, and like one out of every 2 podcasts has this particular.
They know their demo.
They know, and I was like, I wonder what this is gonna do for me.
Right.
Okay, and then I signed up. Okay, and you go.
It was either
online.
eat raw elk meat, snort DMT,
Yeah,
or sign up for the little blue pill delivery.
and I did the blue pill.
That's the right way to go.
You talk to a guy, a doctor. I think it's just a guy with like a stethoscope around his neck, and you just infer he is a doctor.
Yeah, your webcam has to be on for this conversation, not his.
Exactly.
There's a lot of whispering.
Yeah, his was just like
He
a
has to
picture.
describe the problem in
He had a
detail.
Naruto picture in his profile. I thought it was all on board. And then a few days later, I get a brown envelope in the mail. I tear it
Discreet.
open, discreet packaging,
Yeah.
and I open it up and I go, ooh, like I want to try one now. But I was alone, so I was like
That
probably
was
not.
really gonna stop you. I like how you're
So I tried
twisting
it.
the narrative. Of course, yeah.
So I tried
Did
it.
it have 4D rhinos on it, like those gas station pills?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Did it have like a
yeah.
golden ape crushing a
Yeah,
shooter
so
ring
cool.
or
Yeah, and
something?
it's just like this.
Yeah.
It's just Joe Rogan.
Mascutech.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, okay. Hang a kettlebell
It's
from
like
it.
the beefiest. It's like the beefiest man you've ever seen, and he's
Just
like
bulging
this.
off the pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that looks
4
like
thumbs
me.
on his hand.
Yeah, damn, I want to be that guy.
Grip and rip with new 4D
Grip and
technology.
Yeah, and
So you tried one?
I tried it,
Yeah.
and here's the thing. I don't know if it's because I'm weak, my body's weak,
Oh no. Did you
but
get
it didn't
lightheaded?
take the first one. So I took a second.
Did you just pass it?
I don't know what happened.
That's dangerous.
Like corn?
That's dangerous.
Was it a tracer food?
I didn't when I
Or
did
did
I
it
looked
pop
down
out
in
of
the
it like
bowl and
Pez?
I didn't see anything.
You.
It just didn't absorb into my
Maybe you had to
system.
wait
Oh,
longer.
I thought you like went to use the restroom and you heard it ping against the porcelain.
Here's
Like the
that's
full pill just came out of the can.
like a spittoon.
Like
And
this platoon, yeah.
you hit it on the head.
This is gonna
Yeah.
be on TV at some point.
This is not on
No,
TV.
this is not on TV.
It's
just-
not gonna get
Switch.
different.
This is not on TV.
This doesn't get sanitized.
No, this is internet cast.
Oh,
He's
that's right.
loose.
He's
Oh,
loose,
vibe
he's
check-in.
goose,
He's
he's
loose.
loose, he's loose.
Check your vibe. First one didn't take. How long did you give it?
I gave it 15 minutes.
What the?
And it's like an edible where you need to give it more time.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I popped a second.
I've done the same mistake, but not with blue pill.
Okay.
I don't know what you would
We
need
can
to
unravel
pull
that.
for.
We can
Yeah.
get to that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get to that.
Just start sweating. Your whole
Dude,
body is.
we're-
So you doubled down on the
I
dosage.
doubled down and the second one took. Okay.
Or the first one caught
The
up.
first one probably took.
I think the second one went in, it found the first pill, and it was like, hey, oh, and it caught it snoozing on the job.
What are you doing right now?
Yeah.
You should-
It's like, we got to activate. And then they both at the same time came in.
Sure.
And they worked. And I was so uncomfortable. And second of all, it stuffs up your nose. It creates a
Oh,
sinus.
because it constricts the blood vessels in that area.
Interesting.
Vanessa, you know a little bit about everything, and it's.
I know, we always
Oh,
talk
it's
about that.
delightful.
It's
Dangerous.
the best
but
thing.
I
absolutely delightful.
never thought I could go to Vanessa to ask her about my erections, but here we are
Vasoconstriction.
on Vibe Check.
Interesting.
what it is,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Vasoconstriction in the area. So if it affects up here, it affects
So you start
down here.
aggressively rubbing the bridge of your nose to try to relieve the tension.
It was weird because not only was my nose congested, but like I didn't have enough hands free to blow my
Bro.
So uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
That must have been
One
so
hand
uncomfortable.
calling Dr. Naruto, the other hand just trying to get rid of the issue. And
Yeah.
you can't.
And there's not
You can't
enough. You
wrestle
have
into
not.
submission
You
at
don't
that
have
point.
enough thumbs.
Yeah, I tried to call the doctor back. He's like, call me on Discord. I'm
Just
like,
got to ride it out.
Yeah. Call in Discord.
It's
Actually,
like
get a
doctor
burner
watching
phone.
Netflix.
I
Get a
can't
burner
diagnose this. You got to push it against the lens.
I'm just saying it didn't do what I thought it was gonna do, which was I thought it was gonna put me in the mood. It did. It has no effect on your mood, All it does is just create a very uncomfortable
Right. But if your
pressure.
mood was like sour and depressed because the equipment wasn't
Now you're sour and
functioning properly,
depressed with an
erection.
incredible
Or,
erection.
yeah.
A stiff
Yeah.
one.
Or
Yeah.
you're having a Thursday.
Or it's Thursday.
Or it's Thursday.
Right.
Yeah, so that's my
I-
story. For those of you out there, be safe when you're popping those pills. And, they may not be for you, even though every other podcast tells you you
I-
could
They're
benefit
definitely for you,
Here's-
according
here's
to
the
the ads,
great thing
And use the
about-
promo code CASM.
Yeah.
Also,
and
by
use
the way, my
Cassim 10.
podcast, they're a sponsor on my podcast. So
Cassim 10 for the
Yeah,
promo code.
CASM 10.
Yeah, Cassim
Save
10.
10%. Take 3 at a time.
Yeah, take 3 at a time.
It's the new ED challenge on TikTok.
I want to get into your weekend,
Oh,
your
man.
Thanksgiving, but can I just explain that it's so weird. Cassim and I have had very similar situations happen to us. You had the blue pill situation.
Yeah.
I did that
You took
with
the red pill
edibles.
and were stuck in the
yeah,
Matrix?
I did the red pill. Yeah, I did edibles once, and
Yeah.
I took one. I
Yeah.
took one, didn't feel it. I
Yeah.
waited 15 minutes.
yeah, 15 minutes, not enough
Did
time.
not took another one.
Yep.
Now I
She's still
I'm
high.
asleep. I'm asleep for 18 hours. Okay.
I'm getting a very bold, very highlighted something in the living document. Vanessa?
Kevin, you have another controversy you got to address.
Oh, great.
You've got another a hot button issue that we need to have your input on.
Great. I already got thrown under the bus with X-Play.
because of
I just
something
threw
that you
myself
said
under the
before.
bus. And now what's coming back to haunt me now?
Great. What's the problem now?
Shadow Fox wants to know what gives you the right to disrespect all tacos by saying a hot dog with bread is a taco.
I didn't want this to come out during this show, but I totally disagree, and I think you're a monster for saying.
For the hot dog sandwich? Hot dog's not a sandwich.
Kevin, what you're
Hot
gonna do
dog
right now
is
is you're
a
gonna rile me
taco.
up,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get on this table, take my shirt off. I'm gonna grab you by the strong shoulders you have, throw you down on here.
Let me tell you, with every ounce of strength I can muster in these broad bad boys that would love nothing more than to carry you through a chicken fight or 3 in the near future.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson. A lesson you'll never forget.
Oh, guess what, Principal? I'm here to learn.
Oh, you've been a bad student.
And I want that
you need
extra
to come to
credit,
my
Casey.
office. Have a seat while I call your mother.
Well, when you call her, she's gonna answer the phone. Hello, hot dog, not a sandwich. And how's that gonna make you feel, Cass?
Prepare to fail 7th grade, young Kevin, unless you do something for me.
Do we need a commercial?
Yeah, let's go.
Can we take a quick break?
Go to a commercial?
Let's do a.
Let's go.
Hey guys,
Can we
what the hell was that?
please cut to commercial?
Please, go.
Please,
Dr. Pepper has a word.
please.
Pizza.
Freeze drive ritual! Hi, I'm the Black Hokage. You could game with any network that never stopped gaming, or just G4. Before I moved to LA, I considered calling myself the Florida Hokage, but I don't get day drunk enough.
Hi, I'm Cassim G. You could game with any network that never stopped gaming, or just G4. People say I'm the most handsome G4 host, and I've asked both my parents.
Hi, my name is Kevin Pereira. You could game with any network that never stopped gaming, or just G4. Sometimes, I wonder if my entire life is in a snow globe, inside a YouTube Let's Play.
You could game with any network that never stopped gaming, or just G4. My favorite League of Legends character? The sexy one with weird ears.
Hi, my name is Avali May. You could game with any network that never stopped gaming, or just G4. My life is like a dating simulator coded by my mortal enemy.
My name is Gerard Khalil. You could game with any network that never stopped gaming. Or just G4. Life is a speed run that beats you.
You could game with any network that never stopped gaming, or just with G4. Can you guys add like the Disney? People tell me I look like a young Kurt Cobain, played by an average-looking sketch comedian.
Welcome back to Vibe Check. Hello, dearest friends. I'm Devin Panera. Joining me today, Kasim, Fiona, my cream team. The cream team. Actually, I think I was invited to it, so it's technically your team, but I'm happy to be a member.
Us.
And Vanessa is here as well, super
until you were
producer.
in it.
Yeah.
Vanessa Guerrero. Vanessa,
What
you good?
up?
You're still here? Everybody's
I'm
here?
still
Everybody's
here.
good?
I'm still
Everybody's
here.
good?
I'm still reading
alive.
chat comments.
We have so many chat comments to get to, and I promise we will. And also maybe some laser talk. We got a whole bunch of stories.
So many
We got a whole bunch of things, but I would love to share a quick something because it's a pit in
Absolutely.
my stomach. There was an auction that may have just ended mere moments ago, and I was ready to put in a tasty bid. I was
About to
gonna
buy
go-
a van?
I was gonna get a van.
We
Do I
already
need a
think
van?
you're the guy who like lives in or owns a van.
Sure.
So what?
So why not double down on
What
that?
van number?
Then
would
you own
this
the van.
be?
Then you're just a handful of candy away from going to prison.
Yeah. Yeah, with all my friends. Most of the viewers.
Absolutely.
At least their parents.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Point is, when you
Yeah.
see the van, you'll understand. And Vanessa, I don't know if we can pop that van up because
Pop it up.
this is a real thing here. That is a 1977 Dodge Tradesman's sex van.
This is one of those vans that has a curse word. It has a name and it has a curse word in the name.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the colloquial name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's usually someone checking IDs out in front of it.
Yeah, exactly.
This looks like so cool. Like I want it.
And let me be clear. I don't think that
it's
that
like a
Dodge
nightclub.
released a sex van. I don't think that was a model name.
Yeah.
I think someone did a hell of a job converting this into something where you can
Banana.
barely hear the stifled screams. Look at that surfing Nana.
Yeah.
Wait,
the
hold
only
on,
thing it needs
Kevin.
is like Lindsay Lohan in the back, you know, with like a big bottle of tequila. Like
Right.
this is the last. Wow, that's
It's already
cool.
got a mirrored surface on the floor for you to
That
crawl
is
around with your
so
friends.
Cool. You can see everything under it.
Yeah, but
The
it's
skirts.
wait. Do you think that platform is actually a crawl space for someone to slide under it like a mechanic and watch everybody that's in? Look at the wine
Yeah.
storage.
Is that a
beneath the
catamaran
bed.
van?
I think so.
Glass bottom, baby?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. I actually, Kevin, you
Look at
know,
those
I was
windows.
gonna roast you. I was gonna say something.
And now you're
stupid,
mad that I didn't bid.
But now I'm mad you didn't give it more attention.
4 bottles
You
of
need to
yellow
give that
tail
more
down there.
attention. That was a keeper.
2 sunroofs.
Gosh.
Right.
You were about to buy this thing.
I was going to
gonna
place a
buy
bid,
that?
but it got seriously out of control.
How much? How much?
It was started, I think, at around like 7,000 and then or 17,000, but then it quickly was up over 30.
Yeah.
How much are they paying you to be here? I gotta know because if this was going to be a legitimate purchase, I gotta ask for more money. I can't just look at a van like that and be like, maybe I can own this.
I feel like if there's anybody in the building, Cass, that could
Yeah.
look at something and make a flippant financial decision, it's actually you.
It's me.
Yeah, I think
I've
it's
made
you.
a lot of bad decisions. I've made.
Did you burn through your reserves? Are you
almost-
okay?
I'm almost out.
He's
All my
almost
monies
out.
are in comic books.
Oh, okay.
He does. Kasim does buy some like knickknacks. You're always like every
They
time
call
I
me
go to your
Knick-Knack Cass.
every time I go to your place, you have like like 2 to 3 packages
That's
that are
true.
delivered at your. It's weird.
That's true. I got a lot of packages.
Yeah.
And it is the season for swiping packages.
that
Yeah.
you.
Our own Avalie May.
Our own Avalie
I
May.
wasn't going to get into it in this hour, but we can.
This is it. This is the only hour we have left.
Well, yeah, but this is a particular hour. But let's do it. Avalie posted a photo to our Discord, and if she's still in the building, she's welcome to run in and try to defend herself. But we're not going to mic her.
No, let's actually not let her in.
Yeah, if you
See
could
her.
keep her out. Have whoever's checking IDs for the van, have them keep Avalie out of the studio. Avalie
Sorry
wrote.
that I slurped like that.
Yeah.
I have the
That's okay. We mixed for
on the rim.
7.1. Avalie put in the Discord. Today is the first day I ever had a package that was stolen off my doorstep returned.
they returned the package.
True story. Porch pirate, yar! No, matey.
Yeah.
Package went back on the doorstep. Vanessa, do we have the photo of the package?
The mother, by the way.
Do we have the photo of the package?
She said they opened up the box and they had their mom return it to my doorstep. This is what they saw. Sweat and soap, which I'm assuming is hentai, or a softer core version of that.
I don't know.
And
That's
apparently
awfully-
there was also doggy dryer sheets.
Can we just hold on this photo for a second?
Sure.
Why does she look like she doesn't want it?
She doesn't
in all
want it. In
these-
all of these, she's kind of, but that's
She's sweaty.
Hentai.
She needs that
that's
soap.
Is that
hentai.
just-
It's cute? It's like the cute. No, I don't.
She's sweaty.
want
She
it.
needs that soap.
I don't want to get woke on you guys.
Yeah.
But what are we teaching the boys out there?
Are we teaching the boys? But Ovalie's reading.
She may be making this face,
Well,
We
but
don't
it's
know the
okay because
context.
that's what they want.
yeah, of course. It's obviously it's bad.
So
Thanks.
that was a van that I wanted to buy, and then there was Ovalie's porch piracy. But I don't want to alarm anyone, but SpaceX might be going bankrupt.
Thank God. It's about time.
What?
I'm tired of this going to space business.
I'm
Wait,
also
what?
just tired
It's
of
too
hearing
much.
it constantly. It's just always like
Wait,
something's
what?
happening. Something's happening and here, and I'm just like I can't stand it.
I'm tired of thinking about going to Mars. Okay, when I can just go
tired.
to Fresno or
Yeah,
Bakersfield.
I'm tired. I just want to go to Florida.
That's the hot take.
Yeah.
Is that forget?
Are you
Why-
just saying the vacation you want to go on?
Yeah, I just
Out
want to go to
loud?
Florida.
She just wants to go to Universal Studios.
and I
just
want
wants
to
to
go
go
to
to-
She wants to be on
Universal
Double Dare and
Studios.
win a
I wanna go to
Casio
Disney World
keyboard.
and I want to go to Universal Studios. I don't want to go to Pluto.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Pluto. I don't want to go to Neptune, Jupiter, Mars,
Yeah.
Venus,
Well-
Saturn.
What happened?
Let me tell you,
Uranus.
Elon Musk sent an email to the employees that said, unfortunately, the Raptor production crisis is much worse than it seemed a few weeks ago.
If you've heard it once, you've heard it 1,000 times.
And
The
you
Raptor
don't want to
production
receive that
crisis.
email from Elon. I subscribe for Raptor updates.
They
this one
sent that
sent
exact
shockwaves.
same email at Jurassic Park.
They,
I laughed.
the consequences for SpaceX, if we can't get enough reliable Raptors made, is that we can't fly Starship, which means we can't fly Starlink satellite V2, and satellite V1 by itself is financially weak, whereas V2 is strong. I like that kind of shade. I wish you would call me financially weak and poke me in the chest.
I wish they could call me V2.
I took a couple blue pills. My V2 was strong.
Your V2 was very strong.
wish I could get a V2.
Real strong. So what they basically, they need these Raptor engines to, again, fly these Starlink satellites. That's why, like, look, setting up a Martian base or a moon base, do I wish, the super elites, do I wish the billionaires would focus on kind of fixing this planet before destroying another one?
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
But as a hashtag van lifer,
Yeah.
that Starlink is real sweet.
It is real cool.
And it
gives you internet
gives
everywhere.
You high-speed internet pretty much everywhere. And they got to launch a lot of satellites to do that. And I understand that there's some destruction to the planet in that pursuit and in that process, but connecting people in rural areas and giving people kind of the nomadic freedom
Yeah.
to connect to the internet at high speeds
Right.
from anywhere. I love that pursuit.
Yeah.
Not that
That's
it doesn't
fine.
have its own pitfalls, but so like to hear this, to see this, like I've been on the Starlink waiting list. They've been holding on to $100 from me for a long while now. I know that they're mass producing millions of these Starlink satellites, which, by the way, automatically reposition to catch the satellites during the day. And if they get snow on them, they got a heating element. They melt the snow automatically.
That is so cool.
I'm sure that's so cool to
That is
somebody
so
else.
Cool, yeah.
But-
That's so cool.
Did I misread the room? I thought everybody thought this was.
That's like so cool. I just think do you not think hold on? I just think that
I'm holding.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on one second.
please.
Stand by.
Do you think this is just not like a PR move?
I don't know to what end to email your staff and say, hey, well, I mean, unless it's just to get people to work over the weekend, because
Yeah.
that was,
That's what I
he
thought.
mentions that as well. He's like, hey, look, he says, quote, I was going to take this weekend off as my first weekend off in a long time.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But
yeah.
instead, I will be on the Raptor line all night and through the weekend. Unless you have critical family matters or cannot physically return to Hawthorne, we need all hands on deck to recover from what is, quite frankly, a disaster.
That's what I thought.
Guys.
Guys, that's what I thought. But I also feel like, of course, this is gonna get leaked, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's
So
got to
do
know
you
that every
think-
communication he
Of
sends
course.
is going to get
So
leaked.
do you think maybe
He probably
this is not
threw a couple
something-
steel balls through a Cybertruck window just to
Because
relieve
a
the tension.
bankruptcy to your entire employ. I don't think you want to call bankruptcy.
That's why I don't think it was necessarily a PR stunt. To say, hey, everybody, we could be bankrupt in a week. Hey, could you burn some
What
midnight
if
oil?
people just leave?
Hey, Grimes, look at this email I'm going
Well,
to
they're
send.
not together anymore.
I'm scheduling it for 3 a.m.
But I
think I will.
I guess I'm just thinking if this is a PR move, to maybe get more funding.
Well, it's a
maybe a
dangerous way to do it by
possible-
basically telling everybody out there that might contribute or
I just
invest,
think
hey, we have a huge disaster.
I just
Our Raptor engines
Here's
don't
my
work.
problem with Starlink, and this is my honest problem with it, okay?
Yeah,
I know I said screw space earlier.
sure.
Didn't mean that. What I do mean
You're going back on it.
is that I subscribe to a lot of UFO blogs,
Yeah.
subreddit.
You're blocking the skies.
The Starlink has been misidentified as UFO several times.
Right, unlike the real UFOs.
He's not having it.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
taking attention and sky space away from the hunt.
And
from the
Elon
pursuit.
has been confused for a Yeti several times, just with his natural gait, walking out to Tesla Tech Days. Clearly, we're not going to arrive to an answer here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back,
We'll be right
anything
back.
but Starlink talk. Elon, I'm sorry, what was that?
We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
And can we get a humanoid laugh, please? Thank
It's
you,
so
Elon.
cool that you
Great.
sound smooth.
Yes.
We'll be back
Grimes.
right after this.
Good. Call me back, Grimes.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
At SteelSeries, we make gaming gear so you can be anything you want, except one thing: ordinary. Fight the biggest bad guy you can find. Create something nobody's seen before. Now that's beautiful. Why waste your ammo on this guy? He's so good at games he just nades himself to death. It's up to you how far you go, but whatever you do, go for glory.
Five breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep, 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat. And the pizza plus another pizza.
The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
Sitting here at the dice table, gonna pick up my big dice, cause I'm feeling really nice. And we're singing D20. That's a 1.
Is it really? No, it's just on Twitter.
Welcome back. During the break, Fiona was watching the steamier portion of Vibe Check from earlier today.
It's on Twitter.
And how's it make you feel?
I just rewatching it I was just like,
I felt uncomfortable hearing the audio.
I know. And you were seeing my faces like,
Yeah. You were going through it, but I'm glad you finished.
yeah, I got tagged on it.
So, Mr. Beast, told he's a YouTubesman, told
Is
does,
he a beast? Oh,
or,
man.
And is he a mister?
And is he a mister?
This gentleman Beast
He's
has made some YouTube videos. One of them
boy.
destroyed the charts today. I don't know if it was,
As of this morning, it's 122 million.
Yeah.
I think it's like half of like a BTS video in just a handful of days.
For an American, that's huge. That's huge numbers.
Yeah, Fiona doesn't know about American stuff, so let's stop rubbing that in her face. It's not very patriotic. Point is, Mr. Beast made a video parodying or paying tribute or an homage, maybe you have thoughts on that, to Squid Games, the popular Netflix series. It has hundreds of millions of views. It cost $3-point-something million
$3.5 million
to make, and so obviously the numbers are big all around, but basically a handful of contestants, 400 and some odd contestants, I believe.
456. Kevin.
Yep.
This is my first Mr. Beast video.
You're first. You're unaware of the Beast.
I've also never seen anything.
I'm aware of the Beast. I'm not trying to put myself high up in a tower and looking down upon. I don't watch YouTube that often. He is not somebody I subscribe to. That's no slight against him.
Well, I know, and I
This is not
understand
my
that.
type of content. As you know, I just watch busty ladies getting their backs cracked, and that's
right.
it. However, I did watch this video last night. He spent $3.5 million. It was sponsored by
Brawl Stars, Supercell.
Brawl Stars.
Yep.
I won't mention them.
Oh, okay.
Because they have giving me no money.
Sure, that's fair.
And that's
How much
not
are they
fair to
giving you? Is there something you want to disclose?
Yeah, Kevin?
No, I'd rather us go to break, and I failed to do that. I'd rather it be an internet controversy so people have some yarn to connect to my face on their wall.
This tweet that's up right now is annoying.
So there is the actual video where Mr. Beast and his crew go out of their way to recreate the sets and the costumes and the tropes from Squid Game.
It is a scale recreation.
Correct.
Of all 6 games that were in the show.
Yes.
Here's
where real human beings, without fear of death, had a chance to win $400,000 or something.
$456,000. And let me just say this: I have a couple issues with Mr. Beast right now, and they're not big. And Mr. Beast, if you're watching this right now,
no coasters here.
Nothing but respect. Although there is something weird about a guy who gives away this much money. Okay. Also, I've never been asked to subscribe to a YouTube channel more.
Smash the bell.
Yeah.
I'm giving away $10,000. Please, you know, like, okay.
Put that sub button and
You have
a
82
heel lock until it taps and begs for mommy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have 82 million subscribers.
It's best practices.
He told me 3 times in that video to subscribe, and he said somebody's going to win $10,000.
Yeah.
That's not even the problem I have with it.
Kasim, at the end of this program, I'm going to beg people to go to our Amazon merch store. So maybe let's not die on this hill just now. Okay.
He has 82 million.
Got it.
What do we have?
What do we have? Like 10?
Laughable.
I think
Laughable.
73 million.
Our numbers are
laughable.
disgusting.
It's disgusting.
But that's neither here nor there.
Crushing the KPIs. Don't worry about us. Internet, don't worry. We're doing fine.
I watched this entire 25-minute video. At the end of this video, by the way, every game recreated to scale, even the window one where you're the glass tiles. At the end of the video, he goes, "Shout out to the creator of Squid Game."
Yeah.
Took
a lot of inspiration.
Where we took inspiration from to make this video. You didn't get inspiration.
No, I was inspired.
You took the entirety.
You took what they made.
Yeah.
And you just did it again for a YouTube video.
And it is not again because in Squid Game, most of it is VFX.
He went above and beyond.
He went above and beyond and made it an entire
I saw a comment. I saw the top comments. You go right now. Top comment. Mr. Beast honestly deserves an Oscar for this.
No.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you how.
But that was from Mrs. Beast 420. Like, you gotta consider the source. It's you know.
Let me tell you what doesn't get nominated for an Oscar. The original Squid Game show doesn't even get. You can't win an Oscar. Okay? For you to go to the YouTube video and say Mr. Beast honestly deserves to win an Oscar for the. I don't need to tell you that YouTube videos don't qualify for the Oscars. I don't need to tell you.
Do you have a problem with the Oscars now? Is that what this is about? I'm trying to understand the root of the evil.
There is an issue here, Kevin.
Yeah.
And the issue is some people just need to get.
What happens when you have unlimited money?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is it.
Here's another thing I'm saying. Where there's charity, there's fire. The amount of money that this guy is giving out is making me think something's up. He's covering something up. Okay, now I'm not here to spread
You
false
think Mr.
rumors.
Beast is Russian money laundering?
Yes. Okay.
$3.5 million for one YouTube video.
The sign's already
Giving
there.
away $10,000 for a random person that subscribes.
You have a hot take, or no? You have a take? A lukewarm take? How hot? What's the temperature of your take?
It's I don't.
What are you hiding?
I have an issue. There is something there. He's hiding something. Also, the other thing is that tweet. Can we pull up that tweet again?
Okay, so let's get to that. I also listen. I don't know Mr. Beast. I
tweet
have
for
seen
you.
a lot of his content. I did feel like that end. I'm glad that he at least shouted out that there was
Shout
original
out to the
IP.
creator of Squid Game.
But it was a little like, hey, thanks for the inspiration. Like he gave you the blueprint. He did the thing, and then you copied and pasted it. I'm not saying that immense work went into that, but it did seem like
he didn't
I
spend
wanted
a
more
dime
from
of
it.
his own money.
This is
Some mobile game from China bought this episode. Of
Not
his
from
YouTube.
China, but yes. I don't
Brawl
think Supercell.
Stars?
I don't think Supercell is.
Sorry, I just assume everything's from China. Everything good now.
Okay, everything worth having.
everything worth having is from.
Except one episode of The Simpsons, which we will not have time to get to. Let's talk about that tweet. I'm sorry you keep putting it up, Fiona. Go for it. Let's talk about this tweet.
Okay, this tweet.
Yeah.
This guy is saying more views, less time, fewer gatekeepers. That's the promise of creator economy.
Yeah, he's
They're
basically saying
that
Mr. Beast.
he made it in 4 days. He made 103 million views in 4 days. It took 7 weeks to make.
Yeah.
Comparing it to Squid Game series, 111 million views in
Which
3 days.
it took 10 years.
infuriating.
Yeah, there's so
And it's
much
like-
wrong with this.
Infuriating.
I'm like, of course it took 10 years. He made an entire story, character, backstory.
It also didn't take 10 years. He had the idea for,
had the
10,
idea for
years.
10 years.
Once it got
But that's-
greenlit, it probably took 1 or 2, but
it probably didn't take that long to actually make the show.
also creation versus copying, very different timelines.
How about this?
Yes.
We get a Chinese company to sponsor us. They give us $100 billion tomorrow. Could
Yes.
we remake Batman on YouTube?
Yeah, but from like second to
We
second.
got huge
remake it.
inspiration from
Yeah.
DC Comics
Yeah.
and Batman.
I just want to give a shout out to George Lucas real quick because he did
Just wanna shout
inspire the space fight that we
Shout
made.
out-
But we
shout
made
out
Star
to-
Wars.
yeah,
we made
shout
real
out to George
lightsabers and we killed
Lucas.
each other.
Shout out Joe Rogan
Thank you,
for
Joe Rogan.
the idea
Yeah.
to do this podcast Vibe Check series.
Yeah.
We took the wooden table. Inspiration
it.
from the wooden table.
Thank you
Shout
so
out
much.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that tweet. I mean that, but I think a lot of the internet had an issue with that tweet
Yes,
specifically
it
because it
started
really
a lot of people. There was a lot of discussion under it.
it was a very skewed lens.
And like I understand what that message was. It was essentially like content creators, because there's less gatekeeping, because people with money can do what they want. There's a bigger possibility to make things, but to completely knock off Squid Games, make it just essentially just build it with all that money, and then make a video about it, and then just like you said, shout out to Squid Games.
Shout out to
I
the
don't-
guy who did the hard work.
And then there was also that conversation of like, did he really understand the message of Squid Games? By remaking Squid Games, was the message really there? Because Squid Games definitely has a bigger message of like the
kill
political
people, get money.
climate. Well, the political climate in Korea.
Kill people, get money.
Exactly. So
Good for Mr. Beast for being the one to do it.
I wasn't,
But let's not pretend that this was original in any way. Mr. Beast answered some emails, and then this thing got built and done, and he showed up to film it. Like, let's be honest.
Well, we don't know how active he
We
was in the
don't
production.
know.
No, I mean,
No.
we
However-
don't. Like, maybe he was very hands-on
but-
with hiring crew and building sets and everything else.
Absolutely.
Those calloused hands after a
I
long,
know.
frothy
but
day.
I do
We
wanna
actually
say-
don't know. But
I know, but again, it is, even though there are problems with it, it is impressive to see, like, I get he just kind of gave the money, but it is impressive to see that getting built.
Look what
in
he did with
7
$3 million.
days.
He
Look
should have
what-
killed everyone.
Look what
He should
we
have really
have.
killed
He should've-
everyone.
I don't want
There
to.
should be dead bodies.
I mean,
I
look
bet
at
you
this
if
garbage.
he killed all 455 of those people, everyone would be like, "That's the effort.
an effort.
This guy should win an Oscar."
Okay, the Oscars.
Do you know
for
how
killing.
many ditches he had to dig? Do you know how many
Exactly.
bodies he had to bury personally? out in
One
the desert?
grave. It's a mass grave.
It is an impressive feat, but it is not original, and he just essentially copied it. But it is impressive.
And
to
I
see
watched
What's
that
up, everybody?
being
I'm
made
Mr.
in
Beast. I got the
7 days.
backhoe. Today we're doing the Mass Grave Challenge. I'm going to see how far we can stack these bodies up until we get 10,000 more subscribers.
Use the Boring Company.
We'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Check us out.
Check us out.
See you soon.
Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to Attack of the Show presents Vibe Check. I'm Kevin Pereira. I'm joined with Cassim, Fiona, super producer Vanessa.
That's right.
And I promised you a conversation. I promised you some engagement.
You did?
Some interactivity.
I'm tingly.
Gee, darn it. We're going to deliver right now. All show long, you've been sending in questions and comments. Vanessa has been tirelessly aggregating them, and we are going to rifle through them right now. Miss Vanessa, what have we got?
From Just Joshin 33,
Hey.
as Devin Panera is here, I gotta ask, favorite sandwich ever for all four of you? Yes, you too, Vanessa. Hashtag sandwich.
Favorite sandwich?
Favorite
Sandwich. Or sandwich, however you choose
Sandwich.
to sandwich.
Love an Italian sub.
There was
I'm out.
Okay, just any, that's it.
I love a wet Italian
Extra
sub.
sloppy.
I
You want to
want-
be able to stick a straw in that sub,
Yeah.
slurp up a quarter of it,
That's right.
and then just mash the bread into your face.
I want my hands to be covered in oil. Mm-hmm. I want to finish, slide, crack my head on the table when I'm done. I want it so wet.
Yep.
Peanut butter jelly.
Straight up
Say
PBJ?
that. Of course.
Fiona's
you
a
would say
classic.
Why?
That's a classic. There's nothing wrong with a PBJ.
Why would
PBJs
I
are great.
say that?
that. No, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's a wrong answer,
Yeah.
but
That's a
thank
good hiking sandwich, too.
Yeah,
You
it
put
is.
that in a bag, you take that out, you eat it, as you do with sandwiches.
It's
and
good.
that's all the instructions
It's good
you need.
toasted. It's
Oh.
good for whenever you're feeling like a quick little snack.
It is good. It does. It's
like
sweet.
a sweet. It kind of is like not savory, but just like there's
Salty.
that bitter saltiness from the peanut butter. It's good. Everyone loves it. Well, except people who are allergic to peanut butter.
You got a sandwich, Vanessa?
I do. It's a BLT. I always
That
want
was
one.
my second one.
They're always
that was my
perfect.
second one.
Classic.
BLT. Always BLT.
Won't
Although
even
I do a
BLT.
little cayenne, little brown sugar on that
Ooh.
bacon.
Ooh,
before
that's
I do
fancy.
It. Get a little candied
Maybe-
bacon in my
do-
BLT action.
Do you like avocado?
I knew you couldn't just
I'm
have a
allergic
normal.
and it sucks.
Oh,
I knew she
no.
couldn't just have a normal BLT. She had,
No, I have to make it fancy.
no, I.
She has to forage for the
I bring
spices
in
as well. I'm
pepper
sure you
from
know the best
Guatemala,
spots in
and
LA to go get wild chilies or something.
Yeah,
Did I tell
wrap
you
it
that
in
I have a
banana
foraging
leaf and I
cabinet?
roast it underground. Like, come on.
It's my 72-hour BLT.
I get pepper from Guatemala.
I didn't even have a mic on that one. That just carried. We have.
I was a Togo's boy.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah. And I'm
That's
not
the
gonna.
whitest thing you've ever said. Togo's, that's even whiter than Quiznos.
I was a Togo's boy.
Oh my God.
Togo's boy, extra bacon.
Togo's is what poor people, if they couldn't afford Quiznos, you go to Togo's.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in my tower on that.
Yeah, I mean,
At
easy.
me. I don't
Easy.
care. If you're, I'm sorry. If you were a Togo's boy, I don't.
I was a
take it
Togo's
back.
boy.
I don't take it back.
Unapologetically a Togo's boy.
No, if you eat Togo's, your parents smoke cigarettes in the house.
First of all, don't listen to this guy because he is the most annoying person about lunch and food.
I mean,
in
Cassim
general.
has a reputation around the building for being a lunch diva.
It's Fiona spreading it
it's
single-handedly.
not.
I don't know.
It's-
I don't know,
it's
Cass.
everyone else. He is he doesn't like anything that's being ordered except
I don't like anything
Mendocino.
bad.
You
Does
like,
that make
no, no,
me
no.
bad?
But
I don't
here's
like
the thing.
bad food.
No, no,
Sorry.
No. Let's talk about it though because he's like, I don't like this. I
This
don't like
caviar
this,
is
I don't like
approaching
this.
room temperature.
He doesn't like
Spit
anything.
in someone's eye.
Got to be Russian
He
caviar.
doesn't like anything, but then he gets from Mendocino's farms, he gets chicken tenders.
Vanessa, any other questions?
Yeah, we have one about Cassim and Fiona specifically. How did y'all meet and know that you two would be such good friends?
We're not good friends. So next question.
Okay.
Our friendship ended today.
No,
You guys watched it in real time, and
I'd
quite
like-
frankly, you manufactured it with these
I
questions.
can't stand her with
People
her
keep
Rosie the
asking.
Riveter outfit today.
You look like you're working on a
we don't
chipmunk's
need women.
airplane.
We don't
Actually-
need women to do the men's jobs anymore. Go back to the home.
Chat has
came
been
in-
saying Fiona's in Cassim cosplay today.
Yeah, no.
No, it's my jumpsuit, guys. I'm wearing a jumpsuit.
Ready for duty.
Oh, whatever, dude. Whatever.
You can do it.
Whatever. I wanted to wear something. This is new for me. I
Who's
usually
the
don't
character
wear
from
jumps.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers? The mechanic?
Gadget.
Is it Gadget? Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
I know her very well. I had
Okay.
a big crush on her and
Oh.
would have dreams
Well-
about her, mostly dry.
I think that explains it.
I have that about the fox from the Robin Hood animated movie.
Really?
Yeah, we should
She's a
talk
hot
about all
fox.
the non-human things we're horny
All
for.
of our tunes that we...
I'm not a. Yeah.
Jessica
Kevin, you never
Rabbit.
wore
I had
kiss
to get an
cartoon.
ad blocker
Yeah,
just because of the
Jessica
Family
Rabbit.
Guy skyscraper ads when I go incognito.
Yeah. Wait, what?
It's the only reason to get a pie hole. Vanessa, any other questions?
Well, you didn't answer the question.
Yeah, you guys aren't friends. We watched it as all in real time. Do you want to give the sincere answer? You should.
You're watching the last meeting of us two on
I
a
just
show
think
together.
I think it's funny because everyone.
Oh, here we go.
asks-
She's about to dig again. Oh, go ahead. Make fun of me. Your best friend.
I just think it's funny because everyone asks if we've known each other for years, but really, we've known each other since February.
Yeah, but it feels like a lifetime. Does
Feels
it not?
like a lifetime.
Did you?
This guy's like my other half.
Did the two of you immediately hit it off, or what was the?
Immediately.
Immediately.
Because I wrote an episode for X Play, and he was like one of the guests for it. So it was like Adam Sessler and him. No, it was you. It was the only one you were doing alone. And I wrote a video, and we had to play video games. We had to play a video game
For
together,
like a bit.
just for like footage, and we experienced like real gamer words. In
While
that
playing
video
the game?
While playing the game.
And he was shouting them while throwing his dry sandwich at you.
Somebody did call us the
Yeah.
Oh, really?
real
all
gamer
gamer
word.
words.
Yeah.
While
Yeah.
playing, like online.
Yeah,
It
online.
bonded us.
It bonded us, but
Yeah.
then we were
Trauma
laughing
bonding.
about it.
You were in a foxhole together.
Yeah.
Never play Roblox.
And then the second time I met him,
hard.
we wore the same outfit.
Yeah.
We wore
It
the
was crazy.
same outfit.
We were actually wearing the same pair of underwear somehow.
Yeah.
We were in the same.
Each occupying your
I had
own
one
side
leg,
of it.
She had another.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Love
that's
at
how
first
we
sight,
met.
guys. There you go. Trauma
Yeah.
bonding at the G4 Beach House.
I forgive you for all the horrendous stuff
What
you
did
said
I
about
do?
me. No, it's fine. We'll address
About
it.
the chicken tendies?
We have precious minutes left. Anything else, Vanessa?
Call me back, Grimes.
We do. Spyro Fan 98 wants to know: do you think aliens are out there?
Yeah. What? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't
Probably
you
not.
think?
I think it's a mathematical
Of course.
impossibility.
Wait, why
at this
wouldn't you
point.
think
I
aliens are
this is
out
it.
there?
This is
They've
all you
already.
get.
Here's the news. They're already here.
They're among
amongst
us. They're
Among
us.
among
Us.
I'm one.
No.
I am one.
Ha ha ha.
No, that's they would never say that they are it.
No, they might.
Oh, Grimes.
Grimes.
Do you think at the end of all this, some alien creature, which is, maybe that's derogatory,
It's
some
me.
unidentifiable creature
It's
goes
me.
and pulls off the headset or recovers from the trip,
Yeah.
from falling and hitting their head on the countertop or whatever, and
Yeah.
that was this experience?
Yeah. All of us was just a.
There's a cosmic arcade, and we decided to go, and it's like, dude, if you put the quarter in the machine, this
Yeah.
trip could last
That's
43
a
years.
Rick and Morty
Yeah.
episode.
It probably is. What is it?
Rick and Morty. It's the end
I'm
of Men in
just
Black. The
saying.
galaxy's
Yeah.
on Orion's
Do you think that's
belt.
what's going to happen?
I hope. I want to know everything I do has no consequence meant nothing the whole time.
Would that make you sleep a little bit better?
No.
It would.
Yeah. I'm sure it would.
We're going to Mars. Isn't that fun?
Hey, friends, this has been something. I'm not going to try to put labels on it,
3.
but it's certainly been something.
They made
Kevin, have some more confidence in what we did here today.
Oh, I have confidence in.
We did something.
I'm having confidence that we did something.
No, you definitely
And
did something.
It might round up to watchable, depending upon how many edibles you have had.
Yes.
No one has had anything.
Great point.
Nobody out pizzas the hut. The point is, thank you all for joining us on this wonderful wild ride we call the Vibe Check. Kasim, where can people see you on the interwebs? You want to plug that IG? That sweet IG?
We're gonna drop our Island Boy cameo TikToks.
Yes.
We're dropping those on my Instagram.
These are real cameos
Tonight.
by the Island Boys.
Find me on
Custom
Instagram.
made. Yep.
We bought, and by the way, the Island Boys raised their prices. We bought them when
We
they
got
were
in
cheap.
early.
Got in
We
early.
got
Not
in
investment advice, but we did get in early. And Kasim's been doing a lot of lunges, and it is showing.
Thank you.
So wait till you see his dance challenge.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. We did it. We paid for them to do an Attack of the Show intro, so that's what they did for us. So tune in.
Fiona?
Check it out. You can find me on the street. No, I'm joking. But maybe you will. You can find me
The odds are
on
good.
twitter.com/Fiona Nova.
That's it. And Vanessa?
I forgot to push the talking button. You can find me under NESS Guerrero on Twitter and SNES Guerrero on Instagram.
Thank you to our wonderful crew. Thank you to
Will we be back?
the two of you. Probably not. This has probably been the second and last Vibe Check ever. But hey, we had a good run.
check already.
My creamies, I love you all. I'm at Attack on Twitter. Feel free to yell at me there because the rest of the internet is. Kisses, hugs, and belly rubs. Goodbye, everyone.
Back, Grimes.
Grimes. Grimes. Grimes.